Hi, this is Eric Hansen with Communications Conversations. Today I am in the Wienermobile. That's right, I'm in the Wienermobile here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, right outside my home. I'm here today with Dijon John and Torey Toppings from Oscar Mayer. They are hot doggers that actually drive this thing around 24/7, 365. John, I know there's other hot doggers out there, and there's 6 other Wienermobiles. But talk about, I'm curious about some of the training that you got. You guys live such a different lifestyle.
We do.
Driving this thing around. Talk about the training and what goes into being a hot dogger.
Well, we have a 14-day training program called Hot Dog High, and all 12 of the hot doggers get together at the beginning of June every year, and we learn everything you would ever want to know about hot dogs and more, including, the history of Oscar Mayer, what goes into a hot dog, and most importantly, how to drive the Wienermobile. And we have very extensive training in that area as well. And while that's going on, we also build really strong relationships with the other hot doggers. We go out to eat every night, and obviously you're going through the training together. And even to this day, we still call and talk to each other and share experiences on the road.
You talked before about, the fact that you guys blog and you have a schedule set up.
Absolutely.
Talk about some of your recent posts and some of your experiences based on those recent posts. What did you post about?
Yeah, some of my recent blogs, which I hope all these people who are currently outside the Wienermobile are reading every day at hotdoggerblog.com, is we were in Dearborn, Michigan at the Henry Ford Museum, and we went to see the 1952 Wienermobile, which, by the way, is the oldest Wienermobile in existence because our first two, the 1936 and 1942, were scrapped for the war. That's what they believe to have happened to them. So it's the oldest one we have in existence. And we went, and there's a Wienermobile cafe, and part of the wing is called the Wienermobile Wing, and it was really exciting. So I got to share pictures for people who won't be able to venture out there anytime soon and share that. And then the other thing I blogged about was, I called it the Wienermobile Has Willpower. We were in St. Louis, Missouri, and we were staying at a hotel where we happened to run into a family who was so excited about the Wienermobile, asking if we had seen it. And we laughed because we drive it, and we shared that information with them, to which they, freaked out with excitement. We went outside and opened the door, and while we were talking for over an hour, they had shared with us that they were in St. Louis because their son, their 4-year-old son, has leukemia. And we had just grown attached to this beautiful blonde-haired kid who had a great smile and a shy disposition. And the more we talked with them, the more we fell in love with them. So we drove him to his chemotherapy early in the morning at the Children's Hospital in St. Louis, and we gave him tons of whistles, and he ran around handing them out to doctors, and he was so excited, and he was so ready to go in, and he is happily to say he's in remission. He has about another year of chemotherapy, but I've never seen a stronger boy in my entire life. And we kept in touch with them, and then when we were in their city of St. Joseph, Illinois, we got to stop by. It's a little tiny town. They knew everyone, and when the Wienermobile pulled into their house, I feel like the whole neighborhood came over and showed their support for Will and showed their support for the Wienermobile. So
right.
I got to
kind of
share
made
that.
his day a couple times.
Absolutely. He had a wonderful day.
So there's a good transition. The other thing I think that you guys do well, you and the other hot doggers and Oscar Mayer in general online, is you have fun with the personality that you've created online with the lingo in particular. So talk about a little bit about how you how that lingo plays out in your day-to-day jobs, and some of your favorite what do you call them, Wienermobilisms or Oscar Mayerisms.
We have buns of puns, and it's one of the things we really relish about the job. But Torey and I have come up with some of our own. Torey especially has come up with a lot, and we also learn some at Hot Dog High. But it's just one of the ways that we connect with the consumers that we talk to on a daily basis, is just with little puns and little jokes. Like, Eric, where do you think the Wienermobile drives in Germany?
I have no idea.
On the Autobahn.
In Frankfurt.
Oh. You're full of baloney,
You're
Torey.
full of baloney.
What are some of your favorites, Torey?
I love when people
You're an
ask us
instigator.
if we sleep in the Wienermobile, and we say, no, it's not a weenie bago. That's a lot of fun to share because it's, pun on Winnebago. I've also made up a few, as we say, every time we get a lot of attention, I go, wow, this is a bonanza, which is one of my favorites. And, this is lifestyle. This isn't a career. Our lifestyle's hot dogging. This is what we do. This is who we are for a year. And the Wienermobile is a language in itself. It's just like if you would go to Spain, you speak Spanish. Well, if you go to the Wienermobile, you speak Wienermobile. And it's our language of its own because this is our life. And we are all about the Wienermobile and Oscar Mayer hot dogs. And we couldn't love it more and couldn't cut the mustard more.
All right. Great. Thank you, guys. Let's take a spin, huh?
All right, let's do it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Fasten your meat belt.